Hello and welcome to What Makes Alaska Great. These are little shorts, 5-10 minute shorts from our trip to Alaska. We fished South Central Alaska, and over the next 3 days and 2 nights, we're staying at Glenn's Lodge in the location of Cooper's Landing, different than the buildings that we're looking at right now. Hello. That was Kate. Kate has a bear. We'll meet that bear in a little while. But right now we're going to take a walk through the Cooper's Landing General Store, Post Office, and School. These are the original buildings. They were moved to this spot as part of a museum project. The heyday of the original Cooper Landing was the 1890s gold rush era. Gold was discovered in this area in 1884, and there was a huge influx of individuals coming in to look for gold in the 1890s and late 1900s.
So you guys look like you've been busy today.
Yeah, the last week we've been pretty busy.
So what have you been doing?
Sockeye. Just looking for sockeye.
Just fishing?
Just fishing, chasing sockeye.
I was fooled by the camera.
Oh no, I film for a YouTube channel and stuff like that too, but it's a fun thing that we do. It's not like a profession or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
but yeah, we stopped in here. We wanted to see the museum, and it's always neat to see the different artifacts that are there.
Yeah.
And your general store is set up. That was kind of nice, rather than just pictures of stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you in a second here. So where are you from?
I am from Northern California, Humboldt County.
Okay. All of you?
Yes.
Okay. These folks are from Wisconsin. So.
Wisconsin? All right.
Yeah.
John
Cold
Packer.
State.
Buzz.
You're the warm
Nice to meet you, Buzz.
state. We're the cold state.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
Cold as Alaska, I think.
Yeah.
She signed in the book.
Okay.
So anyway,
So you're our resident expert?
not
Yeah,
an
she's
expert,
all about
but
it.
Yeah, she knows.
That's a pretty fascinating story there.
Yeah.
This would be a bear.
Yeah, so when you say, but so you're pretty much up here just fishing, are you staying in Cooper Landing or where?
So we've run the gamut. So we've gone down to Homer,
Uh-huh.
stayed on the Spit, just camping on the beach. We've been, over the course of the years we've been up here, so Soldotna, on the beach in Homer, Little Sioux, Knik,
Just a little everywhere.
South Central.
Yeah.
South Central.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about this museum.
Okay,
Okay, first of all, that was our first store in there,
okay.
and then our first post office. When you walked into there, it looked kind of like what a store might have looked
Would
like
like-
back then.
Right.
And then also when you go into the post office, it has more Cooper Landing, Kenai Peninsula history. And so this bit was our first schoolhouse. And so you
Okay.
can see the chalkboard to the front and
All the way
stuff.
green, yeah.
And these buildings were all in a different location and brought here in 2003 to make up our museum.
Okay.
But let me tell you about this bear. You guys want to hear about the bear? Look at those toenails. Does that make you want to say, go ahead and bite me, but just don't hit me?
Yeah.
You know, just gross, right? So this bear was hit by a truck in 2002 and donated to the Cooper Landing School, which is like a little house on the prairie with 12 kids, kindergarten to the 6th grade. And they cleaned it, learned about the bones, and put it back together again with the help of their parents and a guy from Homer and volunteers. But this guy from Homer, he did up a book. It's showing you exactly how you can make your own bear. But on the other side, which I noticed these guys were already looking at, is pictures of the kids doing their project. And so when you see and now this is a timeline in how they did it.
Okay.
So when you see the pictures, it puts a lot more meaning to those bones. Looking at the kids do their project. So.
20-year-old bear. 800 pounds.
Yeah, so one of the things that my favorite line is to say, the average kid in the lower 48 would still be in therapy. So,
Yes.
so the kids here are pretty used to their dads cutting up a moose on the good dining room table and things like that. So, which I know they do in the lower 48 too, but like the lady that just left here, she said, but we just took ours to the processor. You know?
Really?
Not everybody does it, I guess, at home.
Yeah.
You know?
No, when my kids were young, we processed all of our deer and bear at the house. My daughter was the most interested because she would help me field dress it, and then is this the heart? Is this the lungs? Is it, and different body parts, stuff like that. So that was cool. And our kids didn't even know. So we always had bear meat, and we'd make bear stick, what we call bear sticks out of them. And my son, who was the younger of the two, ended up one day, he was older, still in elementary school, and somebody he got one of those Jack Link's beef jerky sticks, and he thought it was nasty. He's like, and he always called them bear sticks, right? He's eating one. He's like, this is bad. I'm like, well, it's not actually a bear stick. It's some kind of beef jerky. And he's like, threw the thing away. He's like, he liked our bear sticks better than he liked the.
Isn't that funny?
Well, I do too. I mean, they're just processed meat parts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anyway, but that was kind of our museum.
That's neat that the kids got to do that too. Right.
Yeah. And what the truth is that they didn't do all the little gory stuff.
That's fine.
But what they did is they learned about the bones and putting it, that was the learning session really for them, is to just to understand what goes on underneath the skin.
Right. And when you're doing that with adults who are mentoring you, there's that camaraderie and there's that community that takes place
that's
too.
Really
so
the truth
that's pretty important.
But so anyway, every once in a while one of the kids comes back and I like to pick their brain and say, what were you thinking? And I hear things like, I don't remember much about it. And I'm like, what? But when you're in the kindergarten to first grade, it's like
you're having fun, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's formative, but not in the way that adults think it's
You're probably hearing
formative.
don't touch more than you're hearing touch.
Yeah. So. What's your name?
Kate.
Kate, I'm John. John Packer. Nice to meet you. Thank you for chatting.
Okay. Hi there. Do you want me to tell you about the bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me trade places with you.
I want to talk about the bear.
Okay.